Today, we're going to talk about a player who made a big name for himself in Europe and is currently playing in Brazil. Fernandinho is our star of the day. Do you enjoy learning about the luxurious lives of world-class football players? Then subscribe to this channel. Let's get started. Fernandinho began his football journey back in 1999 at just 13 years old. He joined PSDC, a center specialized in training young athletes aspiring to become professional players. At that time, the club didn't even have its own facilities, so training sessions took place at the State University of Londrina. He spent 3 years playing in the club's youth divisions and performed exceptionally well. In 2001, Fernandinho helped the team win 2 trophies: the Paranaense State Youth Championship and the Londrina Youth Cup. Here's something incredible. Even while playing as a right back, he became the top scorer of the Paranaense State Youth Championship. This shows just how talented he was from a young age. In September 2001, Fernandinho left PSDC and joined the Athletico Paranaense Youth Academy, where he started dreaming bigger in football. The following year, in 2002, he was invited to train with the senior team by coach Oswaldo Alvarez, although he didn't make his debut yet. His professional debut came on April 8, 2003, in a match against Parana. It was a major milestone. During his first stint with the club, Fernandinho played 83 matches and scored 14 goals, showcasing his incredible talent. After that, he received a big opportunity and was sold to Shakhtar Donetsk, Ukraine, for approximately 7 million euros. In February 2005, Fernandinho officially joined Shakhtar Donetsk. In his first season, he made a strong impact, playing 34 matches, including 23 in the league. He scored 3 goals, one of them in the league. The team won the Super Cup that year, although Fernandinho didn't play in that match. Here's a highlight. There was a decisive game against Dynamo Kiev, and Shakhtar won 2-1, claiming the title. It was Fernandinho's first major trophy with the team. The following year, he played 25 league matches, but Shakhtar finished as runners-up, losing the title to Dynamo. They also came second in the Ukrainian Cup and the Super Cup. But during the 2007-08 season, Shakhtar made a stunning comeback, winning the league title again. Fernandinho was one of the standout players, scoring 11 goals in 29 matches. He missed only 1 league game. On top of that, the team also won the Ukrainian Cup, giving Fernandinho his first title in that competition. However, they lost the Super Cup to Dynamo on penalties, even though Fernandinho successfully converted his spot kick. The 2008-09 season was also filled with incredible moments. In December 2008, Fernandinho scored a goal against Barcelona in the Champions League. Later, in the UEFA Cup, Fernandinho scored several important goals. He scored in the draw against Tottenham and was also decisive in games against Dnipro, Metalist, and CSKA Moscow. Shakhtar kept advancing, proving to be a tough team to beat. On April 16th, Fernandinho scored a crucial goal in Shakhtar Donetsk's 2-1 victory over Olympique de Marseille in the UEFA Cup. This allowed his team to progress with an aggregate score of 4-1 over both legs. And it didn't stop there. In the semi-final, against Dynamo Kiev, he scored another goal in the 1-1 draw in the first leg. In the second leg, Shakhtar won 2-1 at Donbass Arena, securing a place in the final with an aggregate score of 3-2. In the grand final, Fernandinho was on the pitch and played brilliantly. Shakhtar won 2-1 against Werder Bremen, claiming the trophy. Oh, and here's something interesting. This was the last time the competition was called the UEFA Cup. After that, it became the UEFA Europa League. In the 2008-09 season, Fernandinho played 42 matches and scored 11 goals, 5 of them in the domestic league. Fast forward to the end of the 2011-12 season, his contract was almost up, but he renewed it for another 5 years, until 2016. And Shakhtar kept shining. They won the league for the 3rd consecutive time, 5 titles in total with Fernandinho, and also claimed the Ukrainian Cup once again. After all this, in the 2012-13 season, Fernandinho said goodbye to Shakhtar to join Manchester City in England. He had spent 8 years at the Ukrainian club, played 284 matches, and scored 53 goals. Fernandinho had some incredible moments in football, And one of them came in June 2013, when, after 8 years at Shakhtar Donetsk and becoming a fan favorite, he was sold to Manchester City. He was so determined to make the move that he even gave up a good sum of money, around £4 million, to ensure the transfer went through quickly. At Shakhtar, he wore the number 7 shirt, but at City, that number was already taken by James Milner. So, Fernandinho chose number 25, inspired by a conversation with his son, who excitedly said, "My dad is the new number 25. Fernandinho was eager to shine at a top club like City, hoping it would give him more chances to return to the Brazilian national team and, maybe, play in the 2014 World Cup. He made his Premier League debut on August 19, 2013, with a 4-0 victory over Newcastle. It didn't take long for him to make an impact. On December 14th, he scored his first 2 goals for City, helping the team win 6-3 against Arsenal, and he was named man of the match. Early in 2014, on January 1st, he scored another important goal in an away victory against Swansea. In the 2016-17 season, Fernandinho became a key player for the team. Manager Pep Guardiola spared no praise and said something incredible. If a team had 3 Fernandinhos, they would be champions. We only have one, but he is fast, intelligent, strong in the air, and plays in several positions. This statement highlighted just how essential Fernandinho was to Manchester City. He continued to shine in the 2017-18 season, helping the team win another Premier League title. During that season, Fernandinho scored 3 goals, provided 3 assists in 30 matches, and also played in the League Cup final, where City defeated Arsenal 3-0. Unfortunately, he had to be substituted due to an injury during the game. In the 2019-20 season, with the arrival of midfielder Rodri and the departure of Vincent Kompany, Fernandinho began playing as a center-back. He performed so well in this new position that even Guardiola praised his versatility. In January 2020, City renewed his contract until 2021, showing just how important he still was to the team. On June 27, 2022, Athletico PR made an announcement that excited everyone. Fernandinho was back at the club, and the best part? He joined for free and signed a contract until 2024. Will he retire at 39, or will he play for another year? What would you do? On March 5, 2014, after 2 years without being called up to the Brazil national team, Fernandinho made an emotional return. The World Cup in Brazil was just around the corner, and he seized the opportunity, scoring his first goal for the national team in a stunning 5-0 victory over South Africa. Soon after, on May 7th, came the big news. He was on the list of 23 players chosen by coach Luis Felipe Scolari to compete in the 2014 World Cup. In the tournament, Fernandinho played in the 3rd group match, replacing Paulinho at halftime. And here's a special moment. He scored the last goal in the 4-1 victory against Cameroon. But not everything was joy. In the semi-final against Germany, in that unforgettable 7-1 defeat, Fernandinho played in midfield alongside Luis, Gustavo, and Oscar. Unfortunately, he and the entire team had a performance well below expectations, and the result became a sad part of history. For years later, in 2018, he returned to defend Brazil in the World Cup in Russia. However, in the quarterfinals against Belgium, Brazil lost 2-1, and Fernandinho ended up scoring an own goal, which helped the Belgian team advance. In 2019, Fernandinho was called up to play in the Copa America. This time, things ended in celebration. Brazil became champions. After this title, he was no longer called up to the national team by Coach Tite. In total, Fernandinho played 53 matches for the Brazilian national team, scoring 2 goals. His journey was filled with memorable moments, highs and lows, but it undoubtedly left its mark. Fernandinho is a player who knew how to make the most of his career. Today, he earns about 350,000 Brazilian reals per month. Back when he played for Manchester City, his earnings were even higher, around 3,900,000 Brazilian reals every month. Additionally, he has a contract with Puma, a famous sportswear brand, which guarantees him a good extra income every month. On Instagram, Fernandinho has 3.2 million followers, where he shares his best moments on the field, as well as with his family. Speaking of family, he has been married to Glaucia Rosa for 18 years, and together they have two wonderful children, Davi and Mari. Davi is following in his father's footsteps and plays in the youth categories of Athletico Paranaense, the same club where Fernandinho began his career. Whenever possible, he spends time with his family, enjoying the good moments of life. In his free time, the star also hangs out with friends like Gabriel Jesus and Felipe Luis. When it comes to travel, Fernandinho loves exotic destinations, such as the Maldives and Punta del Este. And his home? It's a true mansion, full of style and matching all the success he's achieved. Although he hasn't officially announced his retirement yet, Fernandinho is already preparing for it. He even took a FIFA course on club management and participated in a fun podcast with his friend Denilson. For now, he continues to enjoy every moment, both on and off the field. Fernandinho lives with his wife and two children in a house worth no less than 5 million Brazilian reals. The place is incredible, full of luxury. Right away, you're welcomed by a beautiful garden full of different plants and grass, so perfect it looks like carpet. And the pool? It's an Infinity Edge ultramodern pool located in a top-notch leisure area with a gourmet barbecue, lounge chairs, and even a space to relax outdoors. Inside the house, there's a giant living room with a super high ceiling, designer furniture, and several pieces of art. Everything is connected. A chic dining room, a modern kitchen full of state-of-the-art appliances. In his garage, Fernandinho has two toys that are truly enviable. The first one is a Porsche 911, valued at 835,000 Brazilian reals. This car is a machine. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 2.7 seconds and has an engine roar that sounds like music to those who love speed. The second one is a BMW X4, which costs nearly 490,000 Brazilian reals. It's fast too. It accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.4 seconds. Additionally, it's extremely elegant and has a look that combines class and aggressiveness. Now let's talk about a difficult moment for Fernandinho. In 2014, Fernandinho was on the field during the infamous 7-1 loss to Germany. He had been playing well for Manchester City, but on that day, nothing went right. His performance was heavily criticized, and he became one of the villains of the defeat. In the Copa America before the 2018 World Cup, Coach Tite relied on him for some tactical changes, but not everyone was happy. Galvio Bueno, for instance, exclaimed, "Ah no," live on air when he saw Fernandinho coming on to replace Case Moreau. This moment became a meme on social media. Then, in the 2018 World Cup, Fernandinho faced another tough situation. Against Belgium, he substituted Case Moreau in a difficult match. For the first goal, the ball deflected off his arm and went in, resulting in an own goal. For the second, he couldn't stop Lukaku, who advanced and helped Belgium secure the win. After the loss, the internet was brutal. Many haters attacked the player with malicious comments and emojis. After that, Fernandinho decided to end his journey with the Brazilian national team. Despite the criticism, Coach Tite always defended the player, saying that he was essential and performed the same excellent work for Brazil as he did for Manchester City. Did you enjoy learning a bit about Fernandinho's life? Then leave a like on the video and check out the one that's appearing on your screen now.